Hello, this is Gery, and please forgive me if my microphone tends to catch any background noises. So I'm aware that this isn't any of my usual content that you will see in this channel, which varies from animation, showcase of fan art, slice of life, and so forth. This video is important as it contains a bit of an explanation on what is going on. If you're unaware, I'm currently being told that I am a quote-unquote pedophile and accused of being a zoophile and so forth. What are the reasons? Mainly because of the age rating I have on my channel, the fandoms I'm in, the content I make, and the description I have. I will be explaining each of them in parts. I would like to give special thanks to the doctor and Otter Roxy for showing me why this was occurring, along with helping me come up with a theory on this whole situation. And also thank you all for sharing my video to raise awareness. One more thing, big disclaimer, please don't attack anyone mentioned in this video. It's better to report them than to harass them. Thank you! Number 1 is age rating or age limiting. Now I have received a bunch of questions on why I would allow people who are under the age of the requirement into my channel, and I have given a discreet explanation, but there is actually more to it. Well, backstory actually. Back then, when I first started the channel and started to add more gore to it despite my age, I was receiving complaints on how it was scaring kids. So I did what any responsible YouTuber would do and added a little disclaimer saying that not all content will be suitable for kids or suitable for the weak. I kind of wish that it would stop there, but I continued to receive complaints about that. So then I changed it up to an age limit, 13 plus. Same result again. And then I changed it to what it is now. Mind you that my channel is actually for all ages. It's just I want to add a little warning before anyone stumbles upon it. And just to be prepared, I have been able to take extra precautions on what I post in content. When it involves gore or blood or anything that would scare a child, crude humor, I can go on. I would add a little warning to the description of the video, the title of the video, or add warnings to posts. Being careful, right? And in case you haven't noticed, I started to add small warnings of age to video thumbnails. So, you think that after everything I've done, being careful with what I post, it would stop there, right? Not according to Husk. Apparently, adding that rating, it labels me as a pedophile. Or at least one of the signs that I'm a pedophile. Although I had nothing pedophilic that I posted. Kinda dumb if you think about it, especially when I gave my reason behind it and then get insulted.
Number 2, relationship status. Originally, I put it as a way to indicate or let others know that I'm in a relationship and that I cherish it. As time went on, I started to hear stories about YouTubers receiving comments asking them to date them or marry them. Now, I can't be sure if it's a joke or not, but regardless if it's a joke or not, it's better to keep it to yourself, as there is a slim chance that you'll be commenting the joke on a minor's YouTube channel. So you might think that it would just mean, okay, Gery's taken, she's in the relationship, right? According to Husks, that's sign number 2 that I'm a predator. I let others know that I'm off the market. I want to avoid comments asking me if I'm single or something outlandish. Along with the fact that I do fan art of me and my wife doing wholesome things or putting our OCs in drastic situations depending on the lore of our OCs, and she loves them. It's one of my ways to express love. Also, I want to point out the fact that she did not approve of the accusations at all. Number 3, age. It's important to know that I'm 20 as stated in my bio. In moments, I'll be using my voice or recording myself on camera talking to the viewers. The sound of my voice and appearance can make it seem like I'm 14 or a minor when I'm actually an adult. Proof? Personal interactions with real life friends, other adults, and even family members. From a post that I've made months ago, I've asked a question to my subscribers and besties to see how old they think I was without looking at my bio. I received a bunch of mixed answers, ranging from the majority being 14, a few saying that I am 16 or 15, and one saying that I'm 19. Despite the fact that its intention is to be an indicator on how old I was, despite my looks and my voice, to Husk, that is sign number 3. Number 4, profile picture. Many thought that the profile picture is me getting nervous or showing or expressing me as an awkward person, when in reality it's based on a chapter that I'm working on for Book of the Squad. How was it made? It was made between me and a member of YouTube Squad. Because of how authentic the interaction was, I noted it and added to the story itself. After a while, the member of YouTube Squad, Patchy, made fan art of it. It can be seen in the showcase series I made wherein I display fan art made by fans, besties, members of the squad, and so forth. Because I showed my persona, I became sign number 4 of Husk's reason I'm a predator, and being indirectly labeled as a zoophile. I admitted to Husk that I was female, and explained to him that I have done face reveals and I can confirm that I was female. Along with the fact that my voice was an enigma due to voice training, and from Tinsel's testimony, I tend to voice destructs the most, which means I would have to deepen my voice. But then I was hit with its female profile picture. That means that the user is male, and a bit of transphobia. Okay, this would be a bit controversial, but please hear me out rather than attacking. Yes, I've interacted with minors, but none was done out of malicious intent. Most of the time, it's to show support and to encourage them that with enough practice, they will be able to see improvement as time goes on. In some cases, is when they're in need of guidance or on the edge of ending it all. There is actually a reason behind this interaction that I always do, along with the found family that I've made. I see them as me. I'll dive deeper into it and explain why. I was young when I started my YouTube. 2018 was the day I started, officially. First video, PBZ Monopoly. Seeing how much views I was getting and how much attention I was receiving, I started to become more and more passionate, especially with the positive comments that I see. Everything went well till this day came. Up until now, I still remember the threat that I received from an older individual that goes by the name of John Furry. Basically telling me to kill myself because I'm a nobody. Nobody knows me, and the celebration that I was doing for my 60 subscriber special was stupid. I began to realize how common these occurrences have become, to the point that suicide rates on teens has increased. I took it upon myself to block out any negativity and offered advice in the most respectful manner possible, even to the extent of offering or sharing references and bases, if asked to. Mind you that in some cases I will not know the age of the user that I'm speaking with. Keep in mind that I am highly aware that anyone of any age will stumble upon my channel, taking it upon myself to add warnings and labels to each and every video and post that I make. Not to mention the fact that I've stated more than once that I'm against pedophiles and zoophiles expressing rage and anger turned to sickness or anxiety. Worrying about my younger relatives, friends, those within the found family that I've made, and the squad would be faced with the disgusting reality unprepared. Most of the times, I encourage them to fight back or report to professionals if it's serious. I repeat, I'm fully against pedophiles and zoophiles. Husk believes I'm one of them. Few points I understand on pedophilia, but keep in mind that this is the same person who thinks that assault only occurs based on clothing choices. And people wonder why victims would stay silent. One of the reasons is because we have monsters like him shutting up others. Now to clear off a few points on the friend list that I have. 3 of them are actually blood related. A majority are within my age or range age. The others are minors. Now the reason behind the found family. It is out of mutual respect. And also due to the fact that some of them lack a genuine parental role in their life. As far as all of you know, I am a multi-fandom YouTuber. I not only post dino trucks, there are more fandoms that that pique my interest. This is due to childhood or lore interests. I would display characters in humorous situations, voice or animated voiceovers that I get requested to do. Getting to the extent that I would write fan-made backstories for characters or make a whole AU of them, leading up to Jijinka Dino Trucks being the most prominent AU that is shown in my channel, showcasing canon characters from a show called Dino Trucks in a different look. Kimono Mine, creatures that are hidden away by humans who know about their existence and research their behaviors, making connections to their distant ancestors, the dinosaurs. Now with that explanation, you wonder, what could be so wrong on going back to a fandom that was your childhood and adding more to it? According to Husk, I am fetishizing the fandom and fetishizing the children and aging them up. The post I made regarding the fan children of Tystrucks, it is to show the process of how they grow and how they relate to our modern day animals. There is no malicious intent or no fetishes mentioned within the drawings and posts. Not once have I ever exposed a minor to any fetishes or even groomed them. Despite my reasoning, it went from one ear out the next. So, from what I can gather from this and the interactions I've had between Doctor and Roxy, I can say that because I unknowingly stumbled upon a few bad apples and spoke with them, this made Husk assume I'm one of them, or at least gave him the excuse to harass and make false claims about me. Please know that if I hear my friends being called out with evidence being presented, I will fully cut ties with them and not bother to reconnect with them. Many would disagree with the statement of not giving people second chances, but I will make something clear. Depending on the controversy and the age that it occurred, I would give them a second chance. If they are willing to change for themselves. Now for the real reason behind the harassment that I'm getting. It's because this guy is salty and wants to make others' lives more miserable. He is less passionate in his channel and let it die. Now for the real reason behind the harassment I'm getting. Is because this guy was salty when it comes to seeing people who are more passionate about the channels than him. I'm called immature and told to cope harder despite the reasons that I've given him. If anyone has encountered Husk or is a victim of his harassment, please speak up with proof and report him. You have a voice and you must use it. You are not alone in this. Thank you for listening. Gery signing off.